Please welcome Obaggo.
Hi folks, my name is Dave New, founder of Obaggo Recycling. Chris just saved me a lot of time because we're in similar spaces. We're both trying to solve a little piece of the plastic recycling problem. In my case, it's the plastic bag problem. And now you're probably all familiar with plastic bags and bans and so forth. The numbers on bags are just as dismal as the numbers on just about all other plastic. I think we only recycle about 9% of plastic, is even worse than Chris said. And it's going down because of the trade problems with China. But anyway, at least 3 million tons of plastic bags are landfilled each year and or incinerated. We incinerate here in Boston. That represents about 99% of plastic bags and packaging film. Now, for some reason, bags, they strike a nerve with people. They're different from other things. And we are able to tolerate some types of problems. With bags, everybody gets really opinionated about bags. I'm not sure why. It's kind of an interesting phenomenon, but we've taken to banning them, and we've banned them in 110 towns in Massachusetts. This is only a few months old, and we already, I think we're up to 110. So, oh, thank you. The thing is that bag bans aren't really very effective because they're only banning one particular item. Okay, they're banning the single-use grocery bag. They're not talking about the shipping pillows and the bread bags and the case wrap over your water bottles. If they were to ban all this stuff, you'd be trying to take your toilet paper home one roll at a time, and you know, that's not going to happen. So the problem is bigger than just banning the bags. And we also have to acknowledge there's this other problem, which is the increase. As we speak, the build-out on polyethylene plants is happening all over the country. President Trump spoke the other day from a Shell plant in Colorado, which is under construction, and it's going to produce more polyethylene than you can even imagine. There's one Chevron Phillips plant in Baytown, Texas. It's going to produce, its annual production is a rail car of hopper cars 140 miles long every year. And that's not done yet, okay? And this is just two of hundreds of plant expansions and new plant build-outs. So we need to figure a way to recycle our plastic. The only problem is that bags aren't easy to recycle. Everybody knows that you can't put them in your curbside bin. You can put everything else in your curbside bin. You can put cans and paper and cardboard and several types of plastic bottles and glass, but you can't put bags in your bin. And the problem is because they are they're not easy to recycle. What you can do is you can take them back to the retail store. And this program's been in place for 30 years. And a whopping 1% of bags get taken back to the store after 30 years of awareness campaigns and promotions, and they keep pushing it. And this has been the big focus. And the reason that you can't take your bags and put them into your curbside bin is because of the thin, flimsy form of the bag. So these bags are not designed to be automatically sorted by material recovery facilities. Automated sorting equipment, they get this bag and they can't send it on its way to the right place. It ends up jamming the gears. They have to hire day laborers to sort them out. And so being not something that's automatically sortable, they just say don't put them in there. They cost us a ton of money. So Obaggo's solution is to simply change the shape of the bag in your kitchen, right where you have it. You finish a loaf of bread, you finish a box of cereal, you got these bags, you open up a case of water bottles, you got the overwrap, you open up paper towels, napkins, you finish carrots or celery, you got all these bags. Well, what do? Well, instead of throwing them away, put them in our device. So what you do is you just simply save up a bunch of bags. This could be a week's worth of bags. And you just put it in the device, and you push a button, and then 15 minutes later you got a little puck, and this puck holds maybe 4 ounces of plastic, maybe 20, 25 bags. It used 1 penny of electricity. And what you just did by creating this puck is you have made it something that is sortable by the downstream material recovery facility. So our solution is in the comfort and convenience of your kitchen, in the single stream recycling system. Just put everything there, including your bags, as long as they're in a puck form. And they're kind of fun to make. So we actually do more than that. And I actually don't know what the time is, so if I'm running over, tell me. But we create a full circular economy for the plastic bags, in that we will guarantee the material recovery facility where your recyclables are taken. We guarantee that we will buy all of these pucks that get sent to them. So if they sort them out, and they can do this very efficiently and at low cost, we will buy that material and we will reprocess it into pellets and have those pellets manufactured into their highest possible use. So that highest possible use could be Adirondack chairs or recycle bins or garbage cans. But anyway, thank you very much, and I look forward to taking your questions. Thanks. Yes? Yes. So it's a very simple device. It's kind of like a waffle iron with compression. And it's got an upper and lower heating plate. It heats at a very low temperature. Waffle irons they heat to 450 degrees or something like that. This is much, much lower. It's very close to the melting point of the plastic, so that it's efficient. We're not really trying to cook the plastic, right? We're just trying to change its shape. And plastic is designed to have its shape changed. That's what plastic means. And so, yeah, it's just very simple. Yes? You're my worst nightmare. Yeah, so this you have to follow the same rules that you would for any recyclable item, in that believe it or not, if you recycle a jar of peanut butter and it still has the peanut butter in it, you just messed it up for everybody. And so there's no magic here if you put in peanut butter. If you have a Ziploc bag, like if I send my kids off to school with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and they bring me back a bag that has peanut butter and jelly in it, I turn it inside out, put my hand in, I rinse it in the sink. When it's dry, I thermoform it. Well, actually, believe it or not, they might not know this. My son's here. A clean plastic bag, why recycle it? Use it again, So it eventually will get recycled, but yeah. Sorry. Yes, you.
Is there anything toxic released by the heating, the gentle heating of the...
Yeah. So first, all heating appliances release something called VOCs, volatile organic compounds, and we did an indoor air quality test at a company in Needham called Environmental Health and Engineering. They're like I'm giving them a plug, the preeminent indoor air quality testing lab in the country. And the tests we did showed our device, while it was thermoforming plastic, produced a quarter or less of VOCs, total VOCs, than a George Foreman grill did when it was just heating, not even cooking food. Hair dryers, anything that operate at really high wattage, things that heat Teflon, things that they produce a lot of indoor air gases. Actually, polyethylene does not off-gas much. It doesn't. And when you heat it just to the point where it thermoforms and not really like melts and oozes and burns, you're not releasing much. So we believe it's safe, and the final, this is our prototype. It's not the final go-to-market product, but the go-to-market device is going to be indoor air quality tested, definitely. So, I'm sorry, the question from the young lady, yes.
So, 2 questions.
Sure.
So
Oh,
one,
2.
When can consumers buy this?
Yes.
Ideally.
Oh, I'll sell you this one right now. No.
And 2, for the solution to work, do you have to partner with cities, or could it ever work on its own? Like just bring discs and
Sure. So first, we are trying to raise the funds for the first production run. There's a design for manufacturability phase and the tooling. So we're very close. We have just about everything figured out. So we are going to probably do a Kickstarter in a few months, and I believe we have your information. So anybody who's interested in being notified of a Kickstarter for this, please let me know, and I'll make sure that you get an email. And we're also trying to partner with industry to get some real financial backing to do this. The second question was about.
Do you have to partner with the cities?
Oh, yes. So first, this material is really valuable to a lot of people. So wherever this material gets aggregated, it could be a school, university, your town might have a transfer station and not curbside. So a lot of you people probably drive your garbage to a transfer station. If you had a bin there and you could put it in that bin, that is valuable polyethylene. It's in a denser form than the retail store. Now the retail store stuff is all bought by different companies. One of them is Trex, they're the biggest. One of them is Hylex, they operate the bag-to-bag program. There's about 3 or 4 other big ones, and they want that stuff. They make stuff out of it, and people will want this too, and they'll want this even more because it's denser and it lowers their transportation costs, so the economics are even better. So anyway, I'm out of time. Thank you very much.